Hi guys, I'm now at Stansted Airport. I just went through security. I'm now going to Romania.
Guys, it's my first time in Romania. I've never been there. I don't know anyone from Romania. I've never tried Romanian food. So I guess it will be fun. So here's my 4-day trip to Romania. The flight from London to Bucharest took us around 3 hours. We were flying with Ryanair. It's a budget airline, so there was no TV or free food on board. But we could still manage it. I got some sleep on the flight and also listened to some podcasts which I've previously downloaded onto my phone. So it was alright. Guys, I want to hear from you. What do you usually do to survive a budget flight without free food or TV? Let me know in the comments. Just landed at Bucharest International Airport. I just went through passport control and they asked me a lot of questions like why I'm staying in Romania, how long I'm staying here, and where I'm staying. So it took me a while, like around 5 minutes, but it's all good now. I'm a little bit hungry. It's already around 10 PM, so I'll probably look for food at the airport before I head to my hostel. So for your information, Romania is part of the EU. Even though they use a different currency, they don't use euro, but they use blue, which is their own currency. And they only joined the EU in 2007. But over the past 15 plus years, they have been having a good relation with other EU countries, and they also have been having a lot of operations within the EU. The biggest religion here is Christianity. More than 85% of the people here are Christians. So there should be quite a lot of churches in Bucharest, which we are going to visit the next few days. And I will be showing that in my video. So please keep watching this video for that. I just got on the bus now, heading to the hostel. We took the bus 100 from the airport to the hostel. It took us around half an hour. And I guess it was because it was quite late at night, so there were not a lot of people on the bus. We had a lot of room to ourselves. The hostel we stayed at is called First Hostel Bucharest 21. It is located just outside of the city center of Bucharest, around a 15-minute walk from Old Town. So it's quite a convenient location. And this hostel is not very big, so it's quite easy to have conversations with the receptionist. And they have a tiny kitchen. Don't expect it to be very big, it's a tiny one. It's a place for you to cook your own food and to enjoy your meals.
And there is also a machine for coffee if you want.
Okay, so it's a good place for breakfast.
Yeah, also you can prepare here in the kitchen if you want.
Alright, cool. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah, have a good night.
By the way guys, I booked this hostel through Hostelworld. So if you are planning a holiday and you are looking for a hostel, Hostelworld is a good platform where you can find hostel of your own choice.
Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of my trip here in Romania. Had a really good sleep last night. I was actually asleep until 10 AM. The weather here is really nice. The temperature now is 12 degrees Celsius. So we are gonna explore the city today. Can I get this one? The sandwich.
Card cash?
Sorry?
Card cash?
Cash.
We visited Bucharest Old Town
We are
after
at
breakfast.
Bucharest Old Town.
It's a magnificent touristy place with a lot of restaurants and bars. And of course the most important thing, you can take a lot of photos there. It's quite an Insta-worthy place.
It was done in the second half of the 19th century, part of a huge project that I was doing.
That's our tour guide explaining the history of communism in Romania. We joined a free walking tour in the afternoon.
If you don't know, Romania actually has quite a dark history. It was a communist state until only 1989. And during communist Romania, a lot of people were actually executed or died in custody, unfortunately. Especially during the
communist resistance movement from 1947 until the early 1960s, people were not allowed to say anything bad about the government, and the whole society was quite censored. They were forced to worship the government as God. I remember the guy of this tour told us that he was born in 1982, so he lived in communism for the first 6 years of his life, and he told us that he had to sing communist songs in school every morning. And he told us an interesting story of him with his mom on a bus. He was taking a bus with his mom one day, and he asked his mom a question. Does the president like me more than you like me? And not to my surprise, and I guess you guys know the answer, his mom said, yes, the president likes you more than I like you. Back then, people were told that they had to worship the government as the most important figure. The government was above anyone else or anything else. Guruwalk is one of my favorite websites when I travel overseas. It offers free walking tour in more than 100 cities all over the world. So if you are traveling overseas and you want to learn more about the local history and culture, head over to the website of Guruwalk, where you can look for free walking tours of your own choice. I just found a pub in the middle of town. It is quite affordable. I got my carbonara spaghetti for only 38 €. After listening to the sad history, we were back in Old Town for dinner. As you can tell, the Old Town is quite different at night. There are more people coming and it's busier. I guess most of the crowds come here during the evening for dinner. I'm going back to my hostel now because I got an early morning tomorrow. I've booked a local tour to the Dracula Castle, which is a little bit far from here. It's around a 2-hour drive from Bucharest. So I'm gonna head back to my hostel, get a shower, and hopefully I will go to bed earlier. So I will see you all tomorrow. Guys, I will be updating more content on travel tips, travel, culture, and self-help. So if you don't want to miss any of those contents, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Let's go. Welcome to day 3 in Romania.
Mark Sleden. Some head movement exercises because, like I said, we have a long day ahead of us.
We joined the Dracula Castle tour on day 3 of our trip. It took us around 2 hours to get to our first destination, Peles Castle.
I wanted to take
As we looked out of the bus window, the further we got from the city, the more rural it felt. We are now in the mountain. It's a little bit chilly here. It was quite cold when we arrived there. The temperature was only 5 degrees, and on the way to the castle, I saw some ice on the road. It's probably left from the night before. Anyway, the castle was a lovely experience. It was massive with, I think, more than 100 rooms inside. It took me more than 2 hours to finish exploring the whole castle. So we started with the tour guide giving us a tour for about an hour, and then he gave us 1 hour of free time to explore on our own. But I feel like 2 hours may not be enough because the castle is just very huge, and there are a lot of lovely spots where we would love to stay and take photos. There is a cafe right next to the entrance of the castle with really lovely view. So if you are visiting Romania, definitely check out Peles Castle. I highly recommend it. After visiting Peles Castle, we were back on the bus. We spent another hour to get to Brasov city center. The weather got really nice in the afternoon, and as we arrived in Brasov, the temperature was 14 degrees. It was very sunny, very warm. I even had to take off my jacket. The city center was lovely with a lot of restaurants, cafes, and we found this bookshop. Even though all the books were in Romanian, it was still nice to go inside and take some photos. And then we found this restaurant for lunch.
Here's my house burger.
After lunch, we continued our journey. We spent another half an hour on the bus before we arrived at Bran Castle, also known as Dracula Castle.
We are now at Bran Castle. It is the national monument and landmark here in Transylvania.
Bran Castle is not as big as Peles Castle. It didn't even take me 1 hour. I think it was only around 40 minutes to finish exploring the whole castle. And it was really packed inside. There were so many tourists. We always had to squeeze in when we moved between different parts of the castle. The market outside was really lovely. I really like it. They sell clothes, souvenirs, food, and a lot of stuff. So if you're looking for a gift for your friend, you definitely have to check out the market outside Bran Castle. You can easily find postcards or anything you want if you are buying something as a gift for your friends.
After a long day, it's time to head back to Bucharest. We are now back in Bucharest. I actually have to look for a postcard for my friend. So I'm gonna go to a nearby bookshop and see if there are any postcards there. Gonna get dinner and call it a day. We went back to this restaurant and I have to swear to God, this is the best chicken soup ever. This is the best chicken soup ever. On the last day of our trip, since our flight was at 9 PM, we had plenty of time to explore the city. We joined another free walking tour by Guruwalk, and coincidentally, it was hosted by the same guide from the communist tour we joined 2 days before. I met a new friend on the tour. Her name is Lily. She's from Germany. We visited the Little Paris Museum together before heading to the airport. It's now time to go home. I'm getting ready to go to the airport and catch my flights to London. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and please like and share this video if you like it. I will see you in the next video.